Welcome everyone to the Garrett Lemire Memorial Grand Prix, our women's race. This is one of two main events. The women this year have been sensational. There's Laura Van Gilder of Cheerwine. We just saw Value X Martina Patella. And as we take a little bit look further down, that would be Lara Krebs of the Lipton team. Nikki Wangsgaard of Bicycle John Sirius Cycling, the rider in the blue jersey there, towing the line. There's been sensational Brooke Miller of the Tibco team. She was on a tear in the early part of this season, and the women hit out off the line. Once again, the entire women's peloton being commended for all over the place on what a great job they've been doing racing. And we're going to take a look at the back of the group. They're not wasting any time. You can see on the gas early on. This is going to be a very, very intense race here today. Laura Van Gilder has a strong Cheerwine team around her, and she would have to be your odds-on favorite in this race as well, with no Tina Pick of the Colavita Sutter home team. So it looks like Wangsgaard there covering on the front. That looks like Dotsie Bausch of the Colavita Sutter home squad. We've got an attentive-looking Laura Van Gilder, the red of Cheerwine. That's another team that really bolstered their ranks with that big signing in the off-season. And Express Copy, another team that was great. They had a good start to the season at Redlands. And Anne Semplonius, the Canadian rider there on the front. As we take a look at the sharp end of the group, we can scan back and get a look at the entire women's peloton here on a beautiful day for racing in Ojai. Now the bloom is on the rose in Ojai. As you can see, it was very lush. Temperatures nearly perfect. Ideal conditions for our women's field. Looks like a little bit of a danger time right now. Gaps opening up. You can see Tibco rider Brooke Miller was in the back of that selection. She's the kind of sprinter, well, you take her to the line in a group of 6 and she's going to be very hard to contain. And that's what the team is all about in this sport. Is it looks like Cheerwine did a good job of pushing the reset button. I think we're seeing now Jessica Phillips taking her turn on the front. So a couple different teams in yellow, because you could see Lipton right in the middle. It looks like Lara Krebs was one of the riders who came very motivated to get a result. Look at our women's field as each time up the climb. There's one of the men who makes the race happen, Bob Coble of Bicycles of Ojai. It really is a community effort that puts on the Garrett Lemire Memorial Grand Prix, remembering one of their fallen heroes, Garrett. Garrett passed away at a race in Arizona. This is the 4th edition of his memorial race. Garrett's parents at the race, and certainly it's a very, very special day in this wonderful community that they call Ojai. Well, looks like we're on it again. Allison Powers there. Sensational job by Powers, as Colavita Sutter home strongwoman picking up another NRC win just a couple weeks earlier at the Quad Knopf Classic. And she's back on it, but look at that, right around the corner, doing what she does best. Laura Van Gilder posting it here in Ojai. So your Garrett Lemire Memorial Grand Prix winner will be Van Gilder.
This year was again a very aggressive race. In 2005, we did have a breakaway of 9 riders, so it was a little bit different coming into the finish, but certainly, again, I had a strong team as I did in 2005, but this year it was Cheerwine supporting me. You see a lot more animated racing in the women's events all the way around, and you know, today there weren't just sprinters in our race. There were several great road racers, and this is a perfect course for them, and it really keeps the race dynamic and the action packed. Well, certainly if you have 2 representing the break, your odds are much better, and it really takes the pressure off of me, and it forces the other teams to chase, which actually provides a perfect lead-out situation. So I was pretty comfortable with that, and that's the joy of having a great, strong team, because you have a lot of cards to play, and then, you know, if it does come down to a field sprint, I'm a little bit more rested. So.
Yeah, no, it's a perfect scenario for you guys.
I think, you know, we have a lot of very dedicated riders. In a lot of ways, we were hand-picked for our athletic abilities as well as
your temperament, huh?
No, it's true.
Yeah.
And, you know, you have a group of women that are trying to accomplish some big goals, and I think we've brought together a great group of people to do that, and everybody's willing to learn, and everyone's willing to work hard for one another, and that makes a difference. And certainly Cheerwine has stepped it up tremendously, being a UCI team, and And already we've had some great performances in Australia and New Zealand, and then we've brought it here to the U.S., and we're hoping to continue with that role throughout the whole season. For me as a racer, it's top notch again.
Great.
You know, I mean, the passion is still there for me, and I think again because the women's teams have so much depth and there's a lot of up and coming sprinters, the racing has been so aggressive. I can name several races where, you know, it's just been on the rivet from the gun, and that's just going to make every one of us better racers, and it's going to put on a good show for the spectators, and the promoters are going to get excited, and you know, it's good all around. And the 2008 Olympics, you're going to see the best people there, and that's awesome.
That really is. You know what I think is awesome is that we have champions like you in our sport. So thanks for stopping by and sitting down with us, Laura.
Thanks.